Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out Emergence of a Superstar, the Jackie Chan collection, released on Blu-ray by Criterion. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Now if there's one release this year that I would say would be the oddity of the year, then the prize has to go to Criterion for putting out here Emergence of a Superstar, this very odd collection of Jackie Chan movies. Maybe it was a rights issue, I just don't know what compelled them to put this together. It's like when you find those Sony or Warner Brothers collection of movies that don't make any sense, like they really don't have a connection. At least this stars Jackie Chan, and it does kind of go through a time period to some degree, but then you've got a modern action hit like My Lucky Stars in amongst a ton of kung fu classics, and probably not even Jackie's most greatest or well-known kung fu classics. But we're going to get to that anyway, because this is a beautifully designed package that I promised myself I wasn't going to get. I had no need to get it. But I don't know, I kind of talked my husband into getting me an early Christmas present, and here we have it here. So I'm going to pop this open now and just share with you if it's worth picking up or not. I know a lot of you have already gotten it. I've seen you post your pics out there, which is great. And I suppose it will sit next to the likes of Criterion's Police Story 1 and 2 release quite nicely. But it's a very, very different take on things. Personally, I adore this cover. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Such a beautiful design. Such a wonderful group shot of all the different Jackie Chans that feature in certain roles throughout this wonderful, wonderful piece. Wow, just beautiful. I mean, okay, so here's what comes on this with this Criterion collection here. And as you can see, I put the table out for this. There's far too many titles to have sitting on the side or balanced on my knee to share with you as to where it all started. We have Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. I love Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. You can go back and check my unboxing for Idiot Films' Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Stunning artwork from Kung Fu Bob, beautiful restoration. Was hoping to do an audio commentary on this, but it never came. But I love this movie. I have a great time with this movie, and I feel it's a very important movie in Jackie Chan's career. Now, before that, I had it on video. This was one of the very first videos that I ever had of Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. As you can see, my very first introduction to it, I just loved it. I thought it was wonderful when I was 10 or 11 years of age, and I think that it is still wonderful today. Then I had this sent as a gift, this big box set of Fearless Hyena 2, Eagle Shadow Fist and Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Fearless Hyena 2 also is on there, so we'll get back to that. But yes, I've already got these movies, and that Blu-ray from Idiot Films is just stunning. It is a gorgeous restoration of it. So who knows what this is going to do for me? We'll be surprised. Who knows? The next film on here is Spiritual Kung Fu, Karate Ghostbuster. Now, as you can see on that box set that I showed you previous, this is from Karate Ghostbuster or Spiritual Kung Fu, but that's not a part of that box set, and this was part of the laugh of these particular releases. Instead, we have Karate Ghostbuster on here, which has a shot of him from Fearless Hyena on there. Whoa, nearly knocking it all over. But then again, Idiot Films, with the help of Kung Fu Bob, put out another stunning release of Spiritual Kung Fu. Absolutely gorgeous 2K remaster of this genuine Jackie Chan classic. I love Spiritual Kung Fu again. I think there's a lot of potential with it. Sure, it is not one of Jackie's greatest movies, but I have so much fun with it. Here was the first time I ever saw it on this gorgeous, I can't even say that seriously, gorgeous VHS that totally rips off Ghostbusters, as you can see. But this cracked me up and it absolutely caught my attention. And I did enjoy it, even in 4:3, bad video quality. I still had a great time with that movie. Do I have it in any other format? Let me just check. Nope, not yet. DVD wise, I do have, and I forgot to share this with you, sorry, for Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. I do have the Eastern Heroes so-so releases of both Half a Loaf of Kung Fu and Spiritual Kung Fu there, which were great. They were kind of like digitally enhanced to some degree, color enhanced, digitally remastered, and they were fine. They were a nice upgrade until. So they did me for a while. Then after that, we have got the Fearless Hyena on here. So this is, you can see where this is going. Fearless Hyena, beautiful restoration by Idiot Films. More wonderful artwork from Kung Fu Bob. And definitely the best I have ever seen this movie look. Now here's the weird thing. Criterion have released Fearless Hyena 2 alongside that. Now if you're a Jackie Chan fan or know of your Hong Kong film history, you know that that is where Jackie Chan and Lo Wei parted ways, pretty much parted way, and he never finished the movie, so he was doubled for the rest of the film, disguise, things like that. I still enjoy it. I think it's a great film, and this is kind of why I wanted to get my hands on this, because you get Fearless Hyena 2 also on here, restored. Idiot Films totally missed the boat, but sure enough, as soon as that was in my cart and paid for, didn't Idiot Films announce that Fearless Hyena 2 restored will be on their list for 2024? I mean, isn't it fucking typical? Not on that one. We have got Fearless Hyena 2 here in this box set. Okay, so that's one version of that. Then I got this sent as a gift, Fearless Hyena 2, and I already had Fearless Hyena 1. So you can see this was still part of that same Jackie Chan collection, which I loved. But my first ever viewing of Fearless Hyena 2 was through this. Return to Battle Creek. Look at this. I love this video. Doesn't make sense at all. It wasn't a great picture quality at all. It's got shots in the back from Fearless Hyena and Fantasy Mission Force. That, I mean, I would love to see a film with Jackie dressed like this, with those gloves on, in Chinatown, kicking ass. This is what I thought I was picking up. I was a young teen, naive, did not know what was happening. And so that's Fearless Hyena 1 and 2. And then we have The Young Master. Now, The Young Master, again, genuine classic of Jackie Chan's here. This is Idiot Films Deluxe Edition version, which is just absolutely gorgeous, stunningly beautiful, and wow, the versions on here, the different versions that were available were tremendous. The Young Master I had first on video, as you can see here. Blew me away. Love that film. Love this video. I mean, that was enough for me for many, many years. That saw me through my childhood. Then we have, and again, I forgot to share with you, of course, I have the Eastern Heroes Fearless Hyena 1 and 2 DVDs there, which I kind of forgot that I had, if I'm being honest. I totally ignored the fact that I had a kind of digitally enhanced version of Fearless Hyena 2. But then Hong Kong Legends released The Young Master on DVD. Now, certain other video companies had released it on VHS, like Hong Kong Classics did a range of Young Masters, etc. But I mean, I've always loved that movie. I could watch The Young Master over and over and over again and not get bored. So, again, to have it here, cleaned up, I'm going to be excited to put it up against what Idiot Films have presented here and see what that does for me. Then the last film of the collection, and you see him up here, My Lucky Stars. I mean, not even winners and sinners or or Project A or something. My Lucky Stars, it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Not like if this was a Jackie Chan Emergence of a Superstar collection of Lo-Wei movies, that would have been incredible to have it just combined there in this beautiful box set. But to throw something like The Young Master even and My Lucky Stars in amongst this is very, very, very bizarre. So My Lucky Stars I first saw on this videotape, picked up ex-rental for £3. I mean, absolutely adore the movie. Just takes me back. Every time I watch it, I feel like I'm freaking 13, 14 again. That's how good this was. Then we had a bit of an upgrade there with Hong Kong Legends release on DVD. Beautiful DVD, plenty of extras to enjoy there, and great to see it digitally restored. I did have this sent to me as a gift, My Lucky Stars, the Hong Kong Classics video release, which comes in its original Cantonese language with English subtitles. Again, another version that was released, but this is the original rental copy that went out there first. Then let's see, do I have it anywhere else? I have the Eureka Lucky Stars pack on Blu-ray, which I will be putting this particular Criterion version up against the My Lucky Stars in this. And this was a top release. This is one of my favorite Eureka releases. I also have the Nova Media Lucky Stars box set, as you can see, which is quite nice, a lot of fun, but it didn't hold a light to what Eureka presented, so I have no need to compare it to that, if I'm being honest. I already did a comparison with this particular release. You can go back on the channel and check that out. There's a mess. What's happening here? Okay, with this Emergence of a Superstar, Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. 4 Blu-ray special edition features. 2K digital restorations of Spiritual Kung Fu, The Fearless Hyena, Fearless Hyena 2, The Young Master and My Lucky Stars, and high definition digital restoration of Half a Loaf of Kung Fu with uncompressed mono soundtracks. Alternate stereo and 5.1 Cantonese surround Cantonese tracks, classic English dub tracks for Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, Spiritual Kung Fu, The Fearless Hyena and Fearless Hyena 2, plus an English dubbed alternate track for Fearless Hyena 2. Interesting. Who knew that so many people cared? Contemporary English dub tracks for The Young Master and My Lucky Stars. New audio commentaries for The Fearless Hyena and The Young Master, featuring Hong Kong cinema expert and producer Frank Jiang of Enter the Clones of Bruce. That's a new title there now. Interview with author Grady Hendrix about actor-director Jackie Chan. Archival interviews with Chan, actor-director Sammo Hung, actors Michiko Nishiwaki, Wang In-sik, and more. The Young Master promo reel from the 1980 Cannes Film Festival and deleted scenes for the film. Interview from 2005 with Hong Kong cinema critic Paul Fornoff about producer-director Lo-Wei. NG shots from The Young Master and My Lucky Stars. Trailers, new English subtitle translations, plus an essay by critic Alex Papadimas. Hope I got that right. Bloody hell, I mean, there's a lot there. 583 minutes of Jackie Chan to enjoy. It's not like it's going to be the first time I've ever seen these movies, but I'm hoping there's something fun about them that makes this absolutely worthwhile. Apart from that 2K restoration of Fearless Hyena 2. Okay, let's aim to get this out. Oh, bloody hell, that's a tight one. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go. Look at this. I don't know what you're seeing, but I know what I'm seeing on this side, and it's pretty damn sweet. Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Really like this. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I don't want to say that my husband paid for the artwork alone. Oh, but, I mean, yes, I am super happy with what is here. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Such a messed up little release. It's almost like a schizophrenic Jackie Chan box set. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Sometimes it's a serious kung fu film. Sometimes it's a bonkers comedy. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to share the book with you very, very soon. But inside we get these 4 discs, as you can see. Clearly 2 films on each. And let me just share that spread with you. Wow. So the Young Master looks like it gets its own disc. My Lucky Stars gets its own disc. So Half a Loaf and Spiritual Kung Fu on one disc, Fearless Hyena 1 and 2 on the other disc. And as I say, Young Master and My Lucky Stars get their own here. So that's probably where a lot of the extra features are going to be housed also. But that is beautiful. Really nice. Very, very pleased with that. Very pleased with that. And this too. I mean, this is gorgeous. As messed up as it is absolutely gorgeous. Love this design. And on the back, just a big block of red. Because why not? Okay, let me quickly get through this. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Like, it's just fucking hilarious. A lot of these films are very funny. Even Fearless Hyena 2. I was watching it the other day on video. As I say, I forgot I had the DVD. But I was watching the video, and about 10 minutes after it, someone sent me a link through on Instagram to let me see that 88 Films had posted that they were going to be releasing it, which was just bizarre. But I don't know, I have a soft spot for it. And I have a soft spot for a lot of, let's say, lower ranked movies of film stars' careers. There has to be a reason behind them. They're not all dreadful. And these movies certainly aren't dreadful. As I say, I grew up with them. I've always enjoyed them. And I've yet to tire of watching them. But yeah, My Lucky Stars is just an odd choice. Criterion. I think you had the chance here to do something incredibly magical with magnificent bodyguards in there. You know, killer meteors, all the low way stuff. Even Eagle Shadow Fist. Had you produced a 2K restoration of Eagle Shadow Fist, that would have been amazing to see. Regardless, I'm still smiling because I'm very happy. It's beautifully designed. I'm not going to deny that. It's going to take me some time though to go through these and make my comparisons. Do I really care about making comparisons? Well, not necessarily. I'm not that really technically fussed, should I say. I know a number of you guys are about certain qualities of the film or the DNR or audios, things like that, subtitles, translations, all that. I just want to have a good time watching these movies. So I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen with this, although I will put them up against as many Blu-rays from 88 Films as I possibly can, and Eureka, and see what comes out on top. But anyway, this is going to take me a week, so I'll be back very soon to let you know what I think. So we finally got through the Emergence of a Superstar Jackie Chan collection from Criterion, and yes, as you can see, I'm in a bit of a different spot right now. So if you haven't watched any other videos in between the Wandering Earth 2 and this one, I have now moved house and I don't have a studio. I won't have a studio until the end of January. So bear with me and stick around to see what's coming, because I'm having one built as we speak that will take quite some time to be able to fit in everything that I want to put in there. So until now, this is my temporary setup. Unfortunately, because it's bloody freezing, and it's certainly not as pretty as me sitting in front of my massive collection of movies, which are all housed away, unfortunately, in bags and boxes in another shed, which is pretty shit. Anyway, Emergence of a Superstar, this odd collection of Jackie Chan movies from Criterion, was actually quite enjoyable, I have to say. Each of the movies on there look amazing. They really do look amazing. And put next to 88 Films, well, I was kind of stuck I have to say I was really stuck as to which ones I preferred the most. I felt that with the Criterion collection, the films certainly had a lot more grain in them. They were definitely a lot brighter than what 88 Films were offering, but I really couldn't settle. I quite enjoyed what I was seeing from both. The blacks were certainly deeper with the 88 Films one, but as I say, this set here, it definitely blew me away, especially the Fearless Hyena 2, because I'd never seen it look quite as amazing as it did here, and I really am starting to love that film even more. I have to say, I'm interested to see where 88 Films are going to go with it and how their print is going to look. That will be a nice comparison also. Okay, so there's a lot to love with this. With Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, great print, as they say, sharp, colourful, brighter and grainier. Then you have an extra feature on there called The Ultimate Showman. Runs for about 10 minutes in length. That's a retrospective on Jackie Chan by Grady Hendrix. It was very well made, quite well put together. I quite liked it. Very, very nice. Then you have a trailer, trailer 1, which is unrestored. Runs for just under 4 minutes in length. It's quite a long trailer, but it is unrestored. And again, I do urge you to watch that first before you go and watch the restored version of the movie, because it is incredible and that will blow you away even more. Then you have trailer 2, which is 2 minutes in length. It's in widescreen SD, and it's actually very bleached. Its color is quite bleached. I do remember that. So watch both of those trailers before you go in to that restored version of the movie, and it will knock your socks off because it looks feckin' beautiful. And I love Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, absolutely. And also on disc 1 we have Spiritual Kung Fu, a movie that I have enjoyed watching since I got it on VHS as Karate Ghostbuster. As I said before, that 88 Films restoration really blew me away, but I just feel that what Criterion have done here is possibly a tad better. I have to say, I think I preferred this one a little bit more than the 88 Films print. Maybe it's just me, it's personal choice. Anyway, also on that disc with Spiritual Kung Fu, you have got a Blu-ray featurette on Spiritual Kung Fu. Paul Farnoff discusses Blu-ray and the movie itself. Runs for just under 10 minutes in length. Very, very interesting, I have to say, although presented in SD in the 4:3 ratio, if I can remember correctly. And then you have a short documentary on there called Fighting Style. Fighting Style on Jackie Chan's fighting style, I guess, with Jackie Chan himself, Stanley Tong, Sammo Hung. Runs for just over 4 minutes in length, and again presented in SD in 4:3. I was fine to watch though, it was very watchable. I did quite enjoy it. And then you have a trailer on there that runs for about 4 minutes in length. It's 2K restored and looks amazing. I have to say, you can't really compare that trailer with the film because they both look amazing. But that is disc 1. Then we have disc 2, which holds the Fearless Hyena 1 and 2, which was the most exciting disc for me, I have to say, just to be able to see Fearless Hyena 2 restored for the first time was amazing. So Fearless Hyena 1 looks fantastic, gorgeous for the most part. Again, there's certainly more grain present than there was on the 88 Films release and restoration. Then you have an audio commentary with Frank Jiang, which was quite fun and very informative. I was glad to go back and watch that again. So I watched that twice. Watched them all in their Chinese language with English subtitles. I will go through them all again with their English dub at some stage. But then I watched Fearless Hyena for the second time with this new audio commentary from Frank Jiang, which I quite enjoyed, I have to say. Then you have a theatrical trailer on there for just under 5 minutes in length. Quite a lengthy trailer, but it's 2K restored and looks stunning. And then you have a modern home video trailer that runs for just over 2 minutes in length. It is in HD and it's very, very different to what the previous trailer was. Worth checking out before you go into the movie, but as I say, that 2K restored trailer looks absolutely beautiful. And then we have Fearless Hyena 2. Oh, I could not wait for this one, and this is quite possibly what I spent the money on for this box set, apart from the artwork here, of course, because it looks beautiful. But Fearless Hyena 2, it looks absolutely amazing in its new restoration. Definitely the best that I've ever seen it look. I'm excited to see what 8A Films are going to put out there as a single release, mind you. I am excited for that. The trailer was restored also, and it looked just as gorgeous. Ran for about just under 4 minutes in length, but looked amazing. Absolutely looked amazing. So for me, this was a highlight of this whole box set. And the first thing that I watched when I got it, I have to say, I have to admit that it was the one thing I was excited to get my hands on, because I've got all the rest of them restored. This was the one movie that I just wanted to get stuck into, and it is actually quite a fun movie. There's a lot to love. The fights are amazing. The not the new scenes, but the scenes with Jackie that we haven't really seen or talked about before, because people kind of just ignore this film, and the doubling of Jackie isn't really that terrible. There's also an amazing in high definition. The fire scene looks incredible. I'm just sorry they didn't cut, or Lo-Wei didn't cut, the scene where the guy is obviously wrapped for the fire stunt when he comes out of the house. If they had just cut that before he had come out, this would have been amazing. It would have been a fantastic film. Anyway, I like it. It's, as I say, personal taste and all that kind of thing. That's disc 2, Fear the Scene 1 and 2. Then we have disc 3, which is The Young Master, which of course is an absolute genuine classic. So again, picture quality was absolutely stunning. It looked friggin' gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It was the Hong Kong theatrical cut that they had on here. I watched it in its original language version with English subtitles. Then I watched it with the audio commentary with Frank Jiang, which was great. Really enjoyed it. Very fun, very informative, very insightful to this classic movie, without a doubt. Then you have a Jackie Chan interview on there from, I think, 2004, possibly a Hong Kong Legends interview. It looked like it. Ran for just under 8 minutes, delivered in English and an SD 4:3, which was quite good to watch. Still quite watchable. Then you have also got The Master, an interview with Huang and Sik. Again, this is a Hong Kong Legends interview, I do believe. It's quite lengthy, ran for over 28 minutes in length. I do think it's carried over from their DVD of the Young Master. But it was very good to see. Again, English language, released in SD on here, but definitely worth checking out. Then you have a deleted scene comparison for under 3 minutes. It was pretty poor quality, didn't make any sense. I kind of just didn't figure out where the scene came from, or where it was, you know, I don't remember it being deleted, if you know what I mean, but it was a piss poor extra to have on there. I wasn't very happy with that one. Then you have got a 1980 Cannes promo reel. This was pretty cool to see to some degree, because it was delivered in silence. SD, a very low SD quality, although in widescreen. And it ran for just under 14 minutes. That's quite a long period of time to watch a poor quality bit of footage in silence. I mean, it was interesting enough, but I never need to go back and watch that again, unfortunately. Then you have got a collection of NG shots, the no good shots, which was amazing. Again, these were delivered in silence, SD quality, widescreen for about 9.5 minutes in length, but very, very enjoyable to watch. I feel though I have seen them before. They're no doubt on there on 88s. I didn't go into the amount of extras and compare them. I have to say I didn't have time for that. Then we have deleted scenes, 5.5 minutes in length. English dub scenes that weren't in the Hong Kong cut. Again, delivered in SD quality, but widescreen, and they were fun to watch. Of course they were. And then the last thing on there was the trailer, which was gorgeous. I mean, it was restored, it looked beautiful, ran for about 4 minutes in length, and it does look amazing, I have to say. So there's no real comparison from the trailer to the film, but if you go into some of those deleted scenes and NG shots, things like that, you'll see how bad things really did look before the likes of Criterion or Idiot or anyone else puts the restoration on there. And then we have disc 4, which is My Lucky Stars. Very, very odd that they didn't put Dragon Lord in here, for example. It would have probably suited better than My Lucky Stars. But again, picture quality was absolutely stunning. Really, really loved what I was watching. The uncut version, I do believe, and a few extra features on there that I feel came again from the Hong Kong Legends releases. So some of those featurettes included The Clown Prince, which was Sammo Hung on My Lucky Stars. Ran for about 18 minutes in length. Definitely was a Hong Kong Legends featurette. Then you have Lady Daredevil, the Michiko Nishiwaki featurette, an interview on My Lucky Stars, just under 21 minutes in length. Again, definitely from the Hong Kong Legends DVD. Then you have a collection of NG shots. Again, a silent reel, which was unfortunate, but a silent reel for about 22 minutes in length. It's quite a long time to watch these things in silence. Not even a bit of background music to spice it up there. But it was pretty cool to watch. I did enjoy it. Great footage though, really good footage to see. And if you're a huge Jackie Chan fan, Sammo Hung fan, Yuen Biao fan, you're going to love it when you get into those. There's so much to enjoy there. Then you have the Cantonese trailer, ran for just under 5 minutes in length. It looks great, restored again, looks fantastic. Very, very fun, but a very busy trailer. And then you have the English trailer at 2.5 minutes. Very SD in quality, but still very watchable. I would suggest watching that before the film, before you go into that restored uncut version, because the difference will wow you. It is just incredible to see there. But anyway, that's everything. So yeah, you've got 2 films on disc 1, 2 films on disc 2, Young Master on disc 3, and My Lucky Stars on disc 4. It's a beautiful set, don't get me wrong. I'm not really disappointed that I picked it up. I just wish there was a lot more. Would have been nice to get Frank perhaps to do the audio commentary on all of the movies, and some, let's say, some fresh extra features rather than just taking those Hong Kong Legends ones, which, let's be honest, if you're a die-hard fan of Jackie Chan, you're going to have them anyway. But yes, all in all, for me, double thumbs up. Super glad that it's in my collection, although I'm excited to see where Idea Films are going to go with Fearless Hina 2. Anyway, out now from Criterion, The Emergence of a Superstar Jackie Chan Collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.